Good morning and happy Saturday. Kristen here from The Gathering, and I'm just coming to you today to share a little bit from our reading in Colossians. And again, we are going through this transformed series, and if you are interested in that reading list, you can message us or pick one up at The Gathering on Sunday. So today we're looking at Colossians 3:12 through 17, and I want to just focus on the first verses 12 to just 15. And it starts out talking about your identity and who God says you are. And living in a culture where we have so many voices telling us who we are, many of them our own voices, beating ourselves up, it's always important to go to the truth. And the truth is, who does Jesus say that I am? Because he is the authority of who I am and what my identity is. It says here that God chose you to be the holy people he loves. You must clothe yourselves with tender-hearted mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. That's kind of hard, huh? Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. Above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. And let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. For as members of one body, you are called to live in peace and always be thankful. So once we know who we belong to and our identity, that we are loved, that we are chosen, then this is what he asks of us. He asks us to live in such a way that we give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't be quick to jump to conclusions and think the worst of a situation. I'm sure we've all had stories or relationships where there was a misunderstanding, often over text, it seems like these days. And you go all off, assuming they meant one thing. You got all worked up, your feelings are hurt, and you haven't given them the benefit of the doubt. And I think sometimes just stopping and saying, that hit me a little sideways, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm actually going to ask some questions and say, so this is how I took it. What did you actually mean? So just having that kind of stance in relationships will set us up for success. And choosing to believe the best and choosing to give people the benefit of the doubt really puts us in a position where we can live in harmony and choose to live in love. And then he ends with saying, and let the peace that comes from Christ rule in your hearts. Let that rule. Okay, not all the junk that's out there, not all the negativity. It's a choice to let his peace rule in my heart. For as members of one body, you are called to live in peace and always be thankful. And that is not easy to do. He doesn't say it's easy to do, but he calls us to that higher standard of how we're going to live as Jesus followers. So I take that challenge, and in the times where I'm struggling, I'm just going to ask him, this is hard right now. I'm hurting. I'm upset with this person, or whatever it might be. I'm not feeling peace. And asking the Holy Spirit to meet me right where I'm at, which he promises to do, and to give us that peace to live each day so that we can have a thankful heart. Blessings on your day, and I hope to see you tomorrow at the gathering at 10 a.m.